Hey everyone, I'm Big Al with Country Music News International. We're here at CRS in Nashville, and one of the great artists that we're going to talk with is Ryan Griffin. Ryan, it's great to have you. So, farm boy.
Yeah, man.
So, how did you come about to get to Nashville, I believe from Florida, and how many farms is in Florida?
So it's funny, you get up above like Miami and stuff and it turns into a lot of farms. But I grew up on a horse farm in Ocala, Florida. We had just a 20-acre farm and a bunch of horses and cows and stuff like that. It was fun. And then my dad had a sod farm growing like grass. Not the grass you're thinking about, but like grass that you walk on. And he had a couple 100-acre farm that I'd go out there and like ride the tractors and, you know, plow up the fields and all that kind of stuff, yeah.
So he grew grass, not the grass that we're thinking. So what, a sod?
Yeah, sod grass.
Sod grass. I can tell this guy has got it together already. You know. So how did you get into music? And I guess add to that, coming to Nashville, have you enjoyed yourself here in Nashville? What's it like for you?
Yeah, I've had a blast. I've been here for a little while. Went to college at Belmont. It's funny, my family, like, nobody's musical in my family. It was just one of those things where sit in the back of my mom's station wagon and sing along the songs, and then I figured out, oh, I can actually sing, and I pick up a guitar and I'd start writing and I'd start singing and then I'd start performing, and it was just like, you know, it was the typical path of just trying to like figure out, get in front of an audience and let them hear my songs that I wrote. My brother started writing with me, and then I went to Belmont, and you know, it's just been a whole Nashville journey.
So I guess different from any other artist, this is about you personally.
Yes, sir.
When was that moment that you knew that music was going to be your career? Was you in a bar singing somewhere? Did somebody walk up to you and say, Ryan, you're going to Nashville? So when did that moment come?
I remember it like it was yesterday. I was driving down. We had like this little quarter-of-a-mile driveway to get to the main road. I was in high school and always running late, you know, and I was driving myself at the time. I think I was like 16, 17, and I had always wanted to be a country music singer, but it was like an artist, but I didn't really know where I fit, how I was going to get to Nashville, any of that. And so there was this song that came on the radio, and I stopped my car, put it in park, turned up the radio, and just listened to it, and I was like, man, there's a spot for me in Nashville. There's a spot for me in country music, because I grew up on R&B and hip hop, and I grew up on country, and I grew up on traditional and just everything. So I was like, I didn't really know where I fit. And it was You'll Think of Me, Keith Urban. That song came on the radio, and I was like, I'm going to Nashville. I came home from school that day, and I told my mom and dad, I was like, got to find a college to go to school. I actually said, I'm going to Nashville, Mom and Dad, and they said, what college? So I was like, I got to find a college to go to Nashville. Yeah.
They wanted to get that word in there.
Exactly, yeah.
So what have you studied at Belmont?
At Belmont, I actually got into Belmont through the music program, the vocal program. About 3 weeks into it, they were telling me how to hold my mouth and do this and do that, and I was like, I ain't doing this. And so I ended up with a music business degree.
Well, am I holding my mouth right?
Yeah, I think you're doing perfect. He's got it down.
So, music-wise, new music coming out.
Yes, sir.
Let's make sure that we tell everybody that's watching and listening right now where they can find you.
Yeah.
But what new music do you have going on right now?
Yeah, it's been amazing. So we rode Salt, Lime, and Tequila last year. It was an amazing experience. Got to go to radio for the first time, hear my song on radio for the first time. It was like just all of these dreams came true last year. And so we started getting back in the studio this past fall and winter and listening to outside songs. I've been writing for my project, and there's a couple songs that just really resonated with me, and one of them's a song called What I Live For. And I sat down in the room with two of my buddies, Cameron Bedell and Sam Ellis, writers in Nashville, and I told them, I was like, hey, I want to write a song that everybody can connect to, everybody can relate to. I want it to have this like Keith Urban, Golden Road kind of vibe to it. And we just like busted it out, and it's this up-tempo, fun, like love song about a girl, and that comes out March 24th, so here really soon, couple weeks. Yeah. And then after that we have another song coming out, Heart to Break, which We're thinking we're going to take to radio. We're not 100% sure. And then we're putting out an EP, a collection of songs, probably 5 or 6 songs towards the end of spring. So
I'm assuming with the new songs that will be coming out in just
Yes,
a few weeks, you're going to want to put together not only a radio tour, but doing some performing as well and get those out.
we are, yes, sir.
So if everybody wants to know where Ryan Griffith is and what he's doing, where do they go to?
Yeah, so you can go to ryangriffin.com. You can go to my social platforms, Ryan Griffin Live, Ryan Griffin Official, all that kind of stuff. And then, the songs, you can pre-save What I Live For right now on any of the digital platforms, Spotify, all that kind of stuff, Apple
Sure.
Music. But as far as touring, we're going to be all over, and you can find all that information on ryangriffin.com.
Ryan, it's been a pleasure talking
man.
with you.
It's been a blast.
I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
So
Thank
much.
you.
For more news on Country Music News International, country and bluegrass, you can go to countrymusicnewsinternational.com. Ryan Griffith, if you want to know more about him, go to his website, ryangriffith.com. For Country Music News International, I'm Big Al.
Thank you.